YouTube, it's very important that you also visit our channel. It's very, very important. There's a lot of information for you here on our channel. All right. Okay, so let's quickly start the analysis. For the fundamental side of it, like we used to do, we check the fundamental analysis first before we go to the technical analysis. But today I'm not going to be wasting time. So while I'm doing this, while I'm doing the technical analysis, guys, if you want me to check any instrument for you, please drop it on the comment section. It's going to be first come, first serve. I'm going to be checking 5 instruments this morning. Any instrument you want me to drop as I'm doing the fundamental analysis, as we're looking at the fundamental analysis, please drop it for me on the comment section. If there's something special you want us to look at, a special instrument you want us to look at, please drop it in the comment section for me. And we're going to check if I have it on this platform. If I have it here, we're going to look at it together, all right? So now what's happening fundamentally around the United States and around the global financial markets today? Now today is 12th. Today is Wednesday, 12th of November 2025. And there's a lot of things happening. Currently, the US economy is still on a shutdown. I mean, the US government, not the economy, rather. The US government is still on a shutdown. And it's it's something that, we need to actually pay attention to as well. Excuse me, let me just quickly take out Telegram because we don't have random messages just coming in. All right. So that is still actually affecting some of the fundamental outlooks like the CPI and PPIs that we should be expecting. So we are still having issues, because they are still very tentative right now. We don't still have a concrete information as to when they will be out or if they will be out. Very, very tentative right now. All right. So also we are also looking at the interest rate cuts. All right. So they've done one last month. We are expecting another one by December. All right. So there's still a lot of indecisiveness. There's still a lot of anxiety in the market, right? There's still a lot of uncertainty also in the market. And we all know that when all these things happens, the price of stocks, the price of index begins to go up. The price of gold begins to go up. Dollar is currently a little bit weak right now. Dollar is weak right now because there is no major major news to push the price back up or to strengthen the dollar right now. So it's still something that we need to take note of. That's why I said it last week that sorry, please give me a minute. Please give me a minute, guys. Let me just quickly. But it's fine. All right. So to cut a long story short, what I'm just trying to say is that there's still a lot of reasons why the price of gold and the price of stocks are still going to be pushing up. Like I told you on Monday, I was trying to tell us on Monday that, for example, if you look at gold right now, gold is already pushing back up. All right, it's already going back up, right? And this whole thing was just a major pullback, probably coming from the monthly time frame. If you go to the monthly time frame, you see that this on the monthly time frame there is no bearish candle currently. No bearish candle on the monthly time frame currently. All right. So this whole thing you are looking at is just a pullback, probably from the weekly time frame. Okay, you see, I said it. So for the past 2 weeks, we have seen a pullback on the weekly time frame for the past 2 weeks. All right. So this on the weekly time frame, if you go to the 1 hour time frame, it's going to look like a massive, sell-off. But it's just a pullback on the higher time frame. So it means that gold is still not on an upward trajectory yet. We are still, sorry, it's not on a downward trajectory yet. We are still on an upward trajectory. And what all these things, all this whole thing we just saw is actually just a pullback, and we should see some level of correction back to the upside very soon. Mostly with the fact that looking at it from the fundamental aspect of it, from the angle of fundamentals, there is still no major reason why gold should go down. There is still no major reason. As a matter of fact, there is even more reason for gold to go back up than to go down. And the way gold moves, right, this whole movement can be closed. This whole gap can be closed within hours. If there is a major fundamental right now to support this movement, this whole thing can be moved in an hour. You can see that for price to have moved to this point and then start going up back, you discover that there's a lot of caution in the market right now. People don't really want to sell below 4,000 to 3,800. Anything around this zone is a very cautious zone. Everybody is very cautious around this point. All right, so it's something that we need to pay attention to. So now we're going to be looking at those analysis. I'm going to be starting with gold anyway. I've said we should drop some of us have started dropping it. Have we dropped anyone for me to check? To be clear in the Telegram, just click on the link. All right, just click on the link. Do we have any instrument? Do I have any instrument here that somebody wants me to check? I'm not sure. Okay, so let's just start with gold. So this one we're going to be starting with gold. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame to look at it properly. If you look at gold right now, gold is pushing back, like I said, pushing back to the upside, but it's not just going to do it just anyhow. It's going to do it systematically. And what we're looking at right now, if you look at this properly, you discover that the price of gold currently is currently at this point. This is where price is. Now, guys, I want to quickly say something. I know there's a lot of strategies out there, and trust me, there was a time I was trying to outsmart the market. You know, as a trader, when you just start trading, you feel that trading is a game of being smarter than the market, right? If I'm smarter than the market, I can make a lot of money, you know, entering at the right time, taking the right risk, and you know. But I soon understood after 2 years of doing this business and having consistent losses that trading is not a game. Trading is a business, and it's a business of emotion, right? And you need to understand that what moves the markets, what moves price is even emotion. Demand and supply rides on emotion. That is why fundamental analysis is always very, very important, right? And then I discovered that there is no one size fits all. There is no perfect strategy. As a matter of fact, as a trader, what you should be looking out for is the simplest way to understand the market. And the simplest way to understand the market can be different from what you understand from what I understand. Now, for me, I understand the whole ICT strategy, the whole, in fact, there is a new strategy right now in town called alchemy strategy, alchemy trading strategy, right? Which talks about 0 pip stop loss and all that. Now, I want to quickly say this. Don't go after the new shining object when it comes to trading. Know what works for you and stick to it. Trading is not about strategy. Trading is all about making profits, making calculated decisions, taking calculated risk, and making money at the end of the day. That's the objective. So whatever makes it easy for you, go with it. You don't need to learn something so complex, something so so difficult for you to be able to understand what you're doing. No, if it's not working for you, it's not working for you. If you're not getting it, you're not getting it. Just stick to the basic thing that you understand. Stick to the basic. So this morning, I'm going to be analyzing this market in a very basic way. If you know me, you know me. I don't really do, no, very basic, very basic. Now, the two things you need to pay attention to, or what I actually pay attention to most times when I trade, are the major zones, right? The zones of interest. I call them zones of interest. And if you look at this right now, one of the very first zone of interest is this particular point right now, all right, where price is actually struggling with to break. We have seen the first attempt. This is on the 4-hour time frame, mind you. This is the first attempt, second attempt. This is the third attempt. There was a massive rejection at the third attempt that gave us a bearish pin bar, right? At the same time, I'm also seeing that this is also another zone of interest. So I'm actually paying attention to what is happening now. I'm paying attention to what is happening now, right? In the last 24 hours, right? And in the last 24 hours, I can see where price is struggling with. I can see, remember, this is on the 4-hour time frame. So this is, and since I'm a day trader, I want to pay attention to these zones on the smaller time frame, because this is where price, these are the places where I expect price reactions from. Now, if I go to the 1-hour time frame right now on gold, I can see that price on the 1-hour time frame is also, look at what price is doing on the 1-hour time frame. You can see we missed this trade. We missed this trade. This was the first time price was retesting this particular point after a break of structure. This would have been a fantastic point to buy. This was the second time price was retesting this after price retested here. This would have been a fantastic place to sell. We missed this trade right now. Price is currently here. We missed this one also. This was a bullish engulfing pattern. Trust me, this candlestick is not going to stop until it gets here. There's a high possibility that this is where price is going. Though we might see some maybe retest and all that. No, this is good. I call it the king of retests, right? So sometimes it doesn't go it doesn't move in one-way traffic. Sometimes you have multiple retests, like what we had here. Price got here, it didn't go down at once, it went back to retest again, but eventually came here. We know that the eventuality of it, that price is going to come here, right? But we don't know if that is going to be happening in one move or in two moves or in three moves, but we know that price has moved away from our zone of interest. So if I'm taking a buy right now, around this point, it means that I need to put my stop loss. So let's say we take a buy right now because we believe that price is coming here, right? So this is 240 pips in profit, but guess what? My stop loss has to be here, which is 339 pips. This is not worth it. So I'm risking 339 pips to make just 240 pips. It's not worth it, right? And I can't put my stop loss anywhere here because, like I said, markets can actually retrace, can retest, and all that. So there's a lot of reasons why we will not be taking this trade right now. But what we want to do is that we want to go to the lower time frame. Now we know the zone of interest, we know the places where we are looking out for price to actually move. So what we want to do is that we want to take this trade using a pending order. You can see how perfect this is looking like on the 15 minutes time frame. This is so perfect, looking so sweet, and I'm really, really not happy with myself that I missed this trade because I've been very busy. So in case you don't know, we're going to be having an event on the 22nd of this month in Lagos. All right, guys. I've already started getting invites. People that I've already started getting names from some of us. So in case you are in Lagos, I'm repeating it again right now. It's a very big opportunity for you to meet with doers, to meet with market experts. We are going to be having people coming all the way from Abuja. We're going to be having people coming all the way from every part of Lagos. We're going to be having teams on ground. There's going to be a lot. A lot is going to be talked about. A lot is going to be discussed. There's going to be a panelist section. There's going to be a red carpet section, right? So it's going to be really, really informative. So if you want to attend that program and you don't want to come alone, you want to come with some people, and your friends, people you believe can really, really benefit from what we are doing here, you can actually reach out to me on WhatsApp. If you don't have my WhatsApp number, let me just drop my WhatsApp number right now for you, for everyone. You can reach me on WhatsApp at 070196096162 with the Nigerian code 234. All right, and we can talk business. We can talk business, guys. We can talk business. Give me their names. We're going to design a special VIP invite for them with their name. Okay, we're going to be designing a special VIP invite for them with their name, and we're going to send it back to you for you to send to them, so they know that this is going to be happening at Ivy Hotel Aromire. The whole place is booked already, guys. It's booked. Fantastic venue, fantastic place. You don't want to miss that event this month. Trust me, you don't want to miss the event this month. And we have limited seats. That's the problem. We have limited seats. It's not we're not having a big conference saying it's just a small thing, a small conference. We're not expecting so many people. We're just expecting quality people, not quantity. Quality people who understand this business, who are ready to do business, who want to actually learn about digital wealth creation using the business of e-trading, and be able to get guidance from people like us, who have been able to do it for years, who have been able to understand the do's and don'ts of it. And not just me. Like I said, we're going to be having people in the house. I'm going to be having my top guys, coming all the way from Abuja. We're going to be having them from Lagos, people who have been in this industry for years. Who have been industry leaders for years. So you don't want to miss out. It's going to be fantastic. Trust me, it's going to be fantastic. So I've started getting names already. Before the slot is full, please reach out to me. Give me the names of your guys. Give me the names of people you want to come for the program so that we can also begin to prepare for them. Okay. So let's go back to our trade review very fast. So gold currently is going towards this point. So what I want us to do right now is to pay attention to 4148.86. 4148.86. What we want to do around here is that you can have what is called a sell limit around there. So you can have a sell limit around here with your stop loss at 4156.84. So, but what I would advise you to do is to wait. All right. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, wait. This is gold. Don't just enter anyhow. Wait. If price, because we are heading towards the New York section very fast, and it's possible that we might be seeing a breakout during the New York section. Let me repeat this. We are heading towards the New York section right now, and it's very possible that we might be seeing a breakout during the New York section. What I mean by a breakout is that price would be breaking away from this structure. And remember, I told you that my bias for gold right now is still buy. Okay, so you want to wait. That's why I'm not giving you a sell limit. Please hold on, just wait. When price gets here, based on the reaction of this point on the 15 minutes time frame or on the 5 minutes time frame, I will even go for 5 minutes time frame. All right. So on the 5 minutes time frame, when price gets to this point on the 5 minutes time frame, this is where price is going to on the 5 minutes time frame right now. Once you see price getting to this point and then you see a rejection, all right. What is a rejection? A rejection is this kind of candle. Let me show you what a rejection look like. This is a rejection. This is a rejection. So when price, okay, let me just make it simple. So what I'm saying is that if price gets here and then you see a bearish candle, you see a red candle, after the green candle has tried to break it and you see a red candle closing below this point, then you go for your sell. You go for your sell instant order. Your stop loss is at 4156.84. So you are risking, our stop loss is going to be let's say around 76 pips. You are risking it to make around 506 pips. It's going to be crazy, guys. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Okay, and then your take profit is going to be at 4097.53. So take note of this. We are entering if we see a reaction, a rejection around 4148.86 for gold. Please take note. Gold, sell if price gets to 4148.86 and gives you a reversal pattern or a reversal candle. Your stop loss is at 4156.84. Your take profit is going to be at 4097.53. 4097.53. Moving very fast, I'm going to, so you can screenshot this. I hope you've gotten that. I'm going to the next instrument. We're going to be looking at Euro JPY this morning. So we used to do Euro USD, US JPY. We're going to look at Euro JPY. I don't know, Euro JPY, some of us have not been looking at it. It's a very fantastic instrument also. And when it wants to move, it really moves very, very, I mean, it moves massively. There's always a massive movement around it. So we have been seeing this beautiful upward trajectory to the upside. What do I mean by beautiful upward trajectory? Anytime price is going up, you begin to have what is called higher highs and higher lows. Can you see this? Higher highs, higher lows. So we're going to be having this kind of W chip. W, is it W? It's not really W per se, but we have this kind of shape going to the upside, you understand? And then price is just respecting the higher highs and higher lows pattern like this. Okay, so this is an upward trajectory. Anytime you see this happening, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs, higher lows, yeah, then you know that price is actually going up. So Euro JPY has been going up for weeks right now, since September. No, since May. This, what am I even saying? I mean, the movement started around March. The upward trajectory movement started around March. Until now, price is still going up. And what it means is that against Euro, Japanese yen is actually very, very weak right now against Euro, because since March, the price has been going up. This also tells me that there's a lot of opportunities to actually, take here. Now, we need to also check if this is the highest point that price has gotten to in recent time. I think so. This is the highest point that price has gotten to in recent time since 2005. Since 2005, I can see that this is the highest high that price has gotten to in recent time. So this is actually a new record where price where price is right now is a new record. So what we want to pay attention to is the point where price has just broken here. All right. Price just broke 178.344. If you go to the 4-hour time frame to look at that properly, you see this. We can even map it out properly now. So we see this break of structure around here, and we are seeing price pushing away from that point right now. So on the 1-hour time frame, I also want to pay attention to that. On the 1-hour time frame, this is where price has just broken. We have seen a retest of that particular structure. We have seen a retest of that particular structure, and we can see that price is pushing away from it right now. So not to waste our time, Euro JPY, what I need you to pay attention to is a buy. Yes, but we can't just enter buy now. If we're taking a buy now, our stop loss has to be below here, because there's a possibility, a very high chance that price might come here to retest. And this is not really too far. This is just about 62 pips away. With a 0.01 trade, that's about $7 risk. But the problem is we don't know where price is going. Remember, this is the highest point that price has gotten to. And any reversal could be a major reversal, guys. any reversal could be a major reversal. So my advice is let's stay out of Euro JPY for now until we see price retracing to maybe 178.624 and then giving us a very, very good continuation pattern or a bullish candle. And then we can enter the trade. Our stop loss just below here, 10 pips or 15 pips, very tight stop loss. And then we can actually ride the trend back to the upside. Now somebody is requesting for AUD JPY. So let's quickly look at that also. AUD JPY. All right, so this is AUD JPY right now, and we're going to start from the daily time frame. So AUD JPY also, just like Euro JPY, is also moving up, but it's trying to. There's a struggle going on right now to break this particular level of resistance, which is going to be giving us a very, very good entry. This is going to be looking very, very good. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame very quickly. So guys, AUD JPY, let's take a buy. I can see a very good break and retest. A very, very good break and retest around this point right now. Price, this is a liquidity sweep around this point. So for AUD JPY, we can, if you want to go with if you're trading AUD JPY, you can take a buy on AUD JPY. I'm going to be locking in this trade right now on my chart also, though I don't trade AUD JPY, but for the sake of oneness, I'm going to be taking the trade with 0.02. Normally I take my trade with 0.01, 0.05, but I'm going to be taking this trade with 0.02 on AUD JPY. So AUD JPY 0.02 for me. For you, it could be 0.01, but make sure that your lot size is determined by your capital. All right. Trading is all about understanding what to do in the market and understanding the risk involved is very, very important. So if you're taking this trade, our stop loss is going to be around here. We're going to put in our stop loss here for AUD JPY this morning. Our stop loss, let me just quickly give you what you're risking. Wow, this is just about 5 pips away. Okay, on the 5 minutes time frame. I think we can still do more. Let's take it here. This is fine. So our stop loss for this trade on AUD JPY for the buy is going to be at 10 pips away, which is good. This is just about lesser than $2, which is not bad. It's not bad. So if you're taking the buy, this is the perfect opportunity to take your buy right now. So I'm entering this trade. Just give me a minute. Let me also enter AUD JPY. Now, if you don't know, if you can't see it, just make sure to add it from the folder. If you can't see it, make sure you add it from the folder, but it should be on your chart. But in case you can't see it, just add it from your folder. Guys, I'm locked in AUD JPY 0.02 trade, 0.02 position. I'm looking for a buy. I'm modifying my trade right now. Modifying means I'm adding the stop loss right now. So my stop loss for AUD JPY this morning is going to be, oh, can you see that? Can we see that? Can we see that? Can we see that? All right, anyway, let's go with the stop loss of 100.968. Modified. I'm locked in. AUD JPY stop loss is at 100.968. Entry price was instant. Our take profit, leave your take profit open, guys. So what we are expecting is for price to actually break this zone right now. Like I said, there is a struggle around this zone right now. So if price breaks this zone, we should see a retest of that zone, and then we should see a continuation to the upside. Once that happens, you can come out of this trading profit at any time. Remember, I used to say that you can always come out of the trading profit at any time, but always monitor your trades and make sure that you have. If you don't want to come out of it, you want to be in this trade for a longer time, and you are an experienced trader, you can do what is called a break-even point. What it means is that if price breaks this point, retest it and begin to push up above it, you can move your stop loss from here into, you can modify your stop loss back into this point. So instead of once price breaks this point, retest and begin to push away from it, you would have been in very good profit. But instead of your stop loss remaining at 100.968, you can move your stop loss to where you entered. Let's say I entered at 101.084. So I just move my stop loss to 101.084. That way, I have removed the risk factor from my trade. I am now running on zero risk. It's called a break-even point. It means I have broken even on that trade. You understand me, right? So that way, as price begins to go up, as price begins to push up in profit, I can be adjusting my stop loss into the money, into the money. What it means is that I can be pushing my stop loss into the money. By now, if you took the trade when I said we should take, when I said you should take it, by now you should be in profits, even though it's not really that much. So let's watch out. Let's see how the trade goes. Very fast. I also want to check D30. I don't know. D30 has been very, very fantastic. I was telling I think a friend of mine on Monday that D30 has been very obedient recently. And it's just because, price is actually pushing away from a level of demand, and it's actually the target for price is actually around here. This is the target for price for D30. So it's actually just, as in, it's just been a very smooth ride. Can we see this ride? Very smooth ride to the upside since last week. And even on Monday too, it was very, very smooth. I was really pained, though. I will not lie. On Monday, I was really pained because this gave us about 300 pips. This gave me about 300 pips on Monday, and I dropped that trade during the analysis. I didn't know that we were not actually with me. It was really, really painful. I will not lie. All right. So for those of you that don't know what D30 is, D30 is an index. All right. It's called 40 companies in Germany. It's a combination of 40 companies in Germany. All right. It's an index. It's a stock. It's not really. It's a combination of different stocks, major stocks in Germany. 40 of them. It used to be 30. That's why it was D30. But I think 2 or 3 years ago, thereabouts, if not more, they changed it to no. It's even more than that. About 5 years ago, because then I was still a senior market analyst in a particular broker. So it was changed to D30. I mean D40. But there are some platforms or there are some liquidity providers that have not changed it on their platform, and that is why we have it as D30. The same time, you can have it as German. All right, there's some, that you can have it as German, you can have it as D40 or D30. Anyone is fine. Now this is against euro, so this is 30 against euro, not against USD. So this is actually different from the one you have against USD anyway. But if you look at this right now, you discover that price is actually pushing. Like I said, this is actually the place where price needs to push to. But where it is right now is a cliffhanger. Price at a cliffhanger right now by being is very close to this resistance point. This is a very, very strong resistance point. Very, very strong. Can we see this was a turncoat support here? Then price broke it, became a turncoat resistance around this point here, and it has been a resistance for a very long time. You can see the way price has been pushing away from it. Anytime price gets there, it's pushing away from it. This was a first breakout. And so this was what is called institutional candle. This was an institutional candle. An institutional candle is a candle that is being used to take in liquidity or to sweep away liquidity. So you see how massive price pushed into it, and then you can see how one candle pushed everything down. This was a liquidity sweep, and this was a very, very good point for people who trade other blocks. This would have been a very, very good entry point. Immediately price came back here again. You know that price would drop down. I mean, you know that price is going to drop down. But I don't trade out that block anyway. I try to make my trades very simple. So what do we do right now? Because price currently is very close to 24366.5 zone, which is a major zone. So let's just draw the zone. Let's not just say it's not a line. It's actually a zone. So let's just draw the zone very fast. So this is the zone that we are watching out for, right? This is the zone we are expecting price to actually trade into. So it's not really a line per se. This is a zone. We are expecting a reversal around this zone or a breakout, either a reversal or a breakout. So what do I want to do? What should I pay attention to if I'm trading this? You need to pay attention to what price is going to do around this point right now. Price is already very close to this point, so we need to pay attention to what price is going to do. Now, price can do two things. Price could either come here, push into this point as it's pushing into it and break it. If there's going to be a break of structure, trust me, there's going to be a retest of that break of structure. All right, because this is a very strong zone. If it breaks it, it has to retest it. It has to catch its breath, right? So in the process of catching its breath, it's going to come back into that zone, and then it's going to push away from that zone. And then you can take your buy when that happens. But if we're going to see a reversal, if price is going to reverse, when price gets here, then we expect a reversal back to the downside. And then, of course, let's say our take profit point for this is going to be around this region here, while our stop loss is just going to be above this particular point here. All right, so there are two scenarios that could play out here. Two scenarios that could play out here. The first scenario is that price gets to this point and then we see a bearish candle trading below. If the bearish candle closes below this 24374.0, take your sell, guys. Go for a sell. Your stop loss is going to be at 24454.7. 24454.7. Your take profit is going to be at 24115.2. All right. But if price breaks above this, closes above it, don't take your buy yet. If that happens, just hold on. Wait for a retest. Wait for a retest of that point where it has broken. Once price comes there, go for your buy. Put your stop loss just below that zone, maybe around 24284.0, 24284.0, and you are good to go. You can just screenshot this right now so that you don't have to be looking for the prices. You can just screen grab this. So for D30, one more time, if you're not trading, if you've not been trading D30, and if you trade gold and you don't trade D30, gold and D30, they're very profitable. And if you have the capital to trade gold, it means you have the capital to trade this. So you can actually take this trade and test it out on a 0.01 today and see. It has been making it. In fact, I don't trade index. I've not traded index for the last 2 years or 3 years thereabouts. But I think somebody suggested this last week, and we're able to look at it. And trust me, it really blessed me. That's why I'm always going back to it. I mean, very obedient. I mean, very, very obedient to the analysis. All right. So there is no much noise on it. When it wants to move, it moves very fast. So you can begin to pay attention to it also. So once price breaks this point, wait for a retest. Take your trade from 24374.0. Your take profit is going to be at 24678.0. Your stop loss is going to be at 24284.0. But if price reverses, gives you a reversal pattern at that zone right now, so we are in the next 1 hour. Oh, please, I'm on 4 hours. So let's quickly go to 15 minutes. Sorry. I'm on 4 hours. I've been on 4 hours. That's crazy. All right. So if price gets to this point and we see a reversal pattern on the 15 minutes time frame right now, then we can take our sell, and then your stop is at 24454.7. Your take profit is below at 241115. Sorry, 24115.2. All right. Now, based on popular demand, I'm going to be doing the last instrument for today, which is going to be Euro USD. Euro USD, last instrument for today, and then we're going to be calling it today. All right, so Euro USD, like we said last week, is actually trading around a very, very this is the zone at which price is actually trading right now on USD JPY. I mean Euro USD. And we saw this first breakout here. So this was also a first breakout. There was a first breakout above, first breakout below. This was a first breakout, liquidity sweep back into this, liquidity sweep back into that. And we saw price retesting, pushing down. We saw price retesting here, going back up. So after this liquidity sweep, price didn't come back down again until we saw this here. And of course, this would have been a very good point to buy. But that being said, where price is right now also is a very, very interesting point. We are seeing price trading along this particular zone here, which has actually served as a major zone of resistance and turncoat support over the period of, since May, since April. This market has been respecting that zone since April this year. And this is where price is right now. So it's a very, very good point to also take advantage of. We can see what's happening right now. This is a very, very good thing happening right now. We can see this push. We can see this push to the downside, and it means that I need to pay attention to this zone. If price breaks above this zone, guys, we're going for a, this is going to be a very long buy on Euro USD. So if you trade Euro USD, pay attention. What we are waiting for right now, we have seen price push into this. We have seen a liquidity sweep. This is a liquidity sweep. Price should not break this zone again. Remember, I told you it's a very strong zone. But the way we are seeing it, that's a very strong. That's how everybody is seeing it. So for traders who don't understand how to use pivot zone, support and resistance points, and believe that support and resistance points are zones that most times are being respected, you need to understand that most times it is being violated to take you out. All right, mostly when you don't understand what is happening around the market. Now, this doesn't mean that this market has been violated. This is mean that this market has been, the liquidity around here has been taken out, right? So the stop losses, so people who took their buy around here, of course, their stop losses, if it's too close, it's already gone. So I remember this is still an upward trend. If you check this out right now, this is still an upward trend. You can see this. You can see this. This is an upward trend. This is on the 1 hour time frame, right? So this is an upward trend. So I know that price is going to push up, but we need to be sure. So if price closes above here right now, we are going for a sweet buy, and it's going to be long. Trust me, there's going to be a long movement to the upside. There's going to be a long movement to the upside. So I'm going to quickly move to the 5 minutes, to the 15 minutes time frame to look at this properly. We can see some level of build coming up right now, some level of consolidation coming up right now, building up right now, waiting for the big move that's going to be happening maybe around 10, 11. There's going to be a big move that's going to be coming up very soon on this We might see price even going back down again to this trend line to respect it and then pushing back up. Anyway, we are only going to be entering when we see a close above 1.15862. So guys, if you trade Euro USD, pay attention. We want to take a buy on Euro USD. If price closes above 1.1562, our stop loss is going to be way around this point here. Our stop loss is going to be here. Our stop loss is going to be here. So let me just give you the number, how much you are risking. On a 0.01 trade, what you are going to be risking is around $2. 0.01 trade, $2. Our take profit, first take profit point, of course, is going to be here. But if I'm you, instead of having a take profit point, I'm just going to monitor this trade and break even on this trade that price begins to go, because trust me, the price is going far. This is where price is coming to. This is where it's going to be coming to. So if you have not done swing trading before, this is a very good time to check how sweet swing trading is, because it's going to be taking like 2-3 days for price to get there. But make sure you have your break-even points. Make sure you are moving your stop loss into the money, but you're not putting it too close to market as market begins to move. Now we can go for a buy stop for this. So if you don't have time, you don't have the time to actually, you can do a buy stop, guys. If you don't have the time to actually monitor and confirm this, you can go for a buy stop on Euro USD at 1.15884. Stop loss is still going to be at 1.15729. Your first take profit is going to be at 1.16014. But personally, I will not do a buy stop on this. I would wait for price to break. I'll wait for price to break out of this and close above this. Once I say break and close above this structure, I take my buy, my stop loss is below, take profit is opened, and then I begin to ride the movement to the upside, because I know that once liquidity has been taken out, market is going to push back up, right? So you want to pay attention to this. If you trade Euro USD, it's going to be a very good trade if you're able to take advantage of it. And if you know you don't have time, maybe you're an office person, you're a busy person, you can go for a buy stop order, pending order, at the entry point of 1.15884. Stop loss at 1.15729. 0.01 trade, you're really risking about $2, and your take profit is going to be at 1.16014. So it's like a 1:1 trade. All right. So this is where we're going to be stopping the review for today. I hope today's one was very good. Let me just give you a summary of what we have done. This was Euro USD. We also checked AUD JPY. We are already in profits, guys. Woo! Congratulations to every one of us who took that trade. I've been talking since I've not checked my trade. Let me go and check. How much can I buy lunch? Nah. This is just nah. This is, why is it so small? You see the reason why I don't trade you currencies, guys. You guys are making me trade currency. Why is it so small? If this was gold by now, I would have started pricing my house. I would have started pricing a very good apartment, maybe. All right. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't know why, but profit is so small. I mean, I can't even buy lunch with this at a 0.02 trade. This is just about I'm just making about $2 in profits, but it's going to get better though. If you're making profits, please drop a comment for me. If you took this trade, Euro JPY, I mean, AUD JPY, if you took the trade when we took it, if you're making profits, please drop a comment. Drop a comment for me on the comment section, so that I know you took the trade. This is still pushing up massively. Wow. This is still pushing up massively, so it's still very, very good. Still pushing up. I think I should be on $2 plus now. Yeah. All right. So okay. All right. So this is looking very good. So thank you so much for those people that took it. I can see Mazi, you're always on point. And Puleng, I see you. Mr. Olutayo Bakari, $15 in profits. Please send the man of God tithes. Mr. Humphrey, I see you. All right. Mr. Wale Adesina, I see you also. Please send the man of God. Wow, this thing is still pushing up, guys. It's still pushing up. Still pushing up. So let's monitor the trade. At some point, there's bound to be a reversal at some point. So make sure that you actually monitor your trade. Okay. So we also looked at D30, and we're expecting reaction around that point. Once we get the right reaction, we should be able to take our sell or a buy, depending on what market is going to do. We looked at Euro JPY, and we said that for now, let's avoid Euro JPY because it's on uncharted waters right now. And we looked at gold. We said gold is coming here when price gets here before we can know what to do on gold. So we are still waiting. USJPY, on the other hand, we're waiting for a buy opportunity when price breaks this. I'm going to be seeing us in our next review. I want to say a big thank you to every one of us who have been here. I know I gave a shout out to us when we came in at first, but just to give a shout out to everyone again. Thank you so very much. I'm going to be seeing us next week. And before next week, I'm going to try as much as possible to work on the YouTube page so that we can begin to have this more on the YouTube rather than having it on Zoom. So we're going to look at that. If it doesn't work out, we're still going to have it on Zoom anyway. But if it works out, hopefully, I will announce it on Friday so that we don't, begin to have. So on Friday, by Friday, I will know if it's going to work out or not so that we can prepare ourselves for Monday. Let's have a wonderful week. Let's have a wonderful day. Let's have a profitable day. For those that are just joining us for the first time, like I'm seeing some names like Mr. Henry Oba, um, Obayagbon. Thank you so very much for joining us today. I can see some new names. I can also see Mr. Israel, my Oga at the top. I can see Jasmine. Jasmine, thank you so very much for joining us today. Thank you so very much for being here. I can see Mr. Oluwaseun Johnson. I can see Paul. Thank you so very much for joining us today. It's a wonderful time to have you in the house. So if you're a newcomer, this is how we make money here 247 every day. If you're here, you don't have a verified account, you don't have a funded account, please go and quickly fund your account. No time. You're just wasting opportunity. Make sure you have funds in your account, guys. Imagine this trade if you have taken it to a very good lot size this morning. Somebody's already making $15. $15, that's a lot of money. At least it will buy you lunch. And we've just made this in the last 30 minutes thereabouts. So I'm going to be seeing us on Monday, where we're going to be looking at the market. Mondays are always very good days for us to make money. If you enjoy this section, you're making money, it was very informative. You can drop a comment for me. You can drop an emoji for me. You can drop a like button for me. I'll see you. Make sure to join the Telegram page. Make sure to join the YouTube page. Make sure to chat me up on my WhatsApp to give me the names of your clients, names of the people that you want to attend the event on the 22nd of this month so that we can begin to move fast. I'm going to be seeing you next week, Monday. Have a wonderful day, guys.